considering we are in a time where the world is filled with the internet, and now it's in our learning system. No surprise, a powerful weapon, but not quite in a good use. That's how I see e-education. The internet is a place full of limitless possibilities, and that possibilities include learning while even in a dangerous pandemic. But limitless possibilities also mean there's a chance, a slight chance, that there will be a problem. And one of the problem is choices. Students don't necessarily have a choice. Why? Because that's what the world has given onto. Before ensuring, we need to make sure, is e-education the best platform that we could find? Well, from my perspective, it's not. Even yet, it's the worst platform. Why? Let a student pick between offline and online. Surely, most students pick offline because they don't like the way online is teaching. The online class is just not effective enough for us students. According to CNBC, 92% of students receive learning loss from their report on the teacher this year compared to previous years. This just shows how impactful the education system has been. There goes the second problem. And for that who knows, the second problem is complaining. Yes, complaining is one of the problems. We tend to complain about everything, right? Even as students, we like to complain about the homework, the education system. We like to complain about the videos and many more. Because of this, we don't actually receive knowledge, and we can just always complain. Complaining is just an excuse, a distraction. And last but not least is the student's mind. You see, the student's mind is so overwhelmed by how many change the classroom has been. You see, the student mind is so complex to how much it changed the classroom since. From an offline activity to a brand new digital class. That's why some students can't even comprehend the amount of classroom, the amount of knowledge they need. And with that, how do we accept this? How do we most likely solve this? Is e-education the only weapon we have? And for that, it may be not only be the one and only weapon we have, but it could be the greatest weapon we own. With this, first of all, nimble. You see, we need to stop complaining. Complaining is an obstacle that we need to go through. Complaining is just an excuse, just like I said. How do we do it? For example, we need to accept what the teacher has given us, like a homework. Then just do the homework and don't complain. Do it like it is your duty as a student. And secondly is new. You see, classrooms haven't changed since the very beginning. They always use the same method. Take this, a camera from the 70s or the 90s. Now compare that to nowadays camera. Very different. Now take a classroom from the 90s or the 70s and compare that to nowadays classroom. Very similar. No actual change. They have the same table, the same chair. They have the way they teach is the same. So maybe this could be our next generation of classrooms. And third is necessary. Us students tend to think this as just not admirable, not unlikable. But some students don't think that this could be their opportunity to gain more knowledge, right? So with this, how do we do it? We need students to gain more knowledge and use the right time. For example, using your time rightly and not just wasted it on sleeping. Because this will eventually improve you even outside class. And so with all that caught up, the internet is like a double-edged sword. It can help you thoroughly, but it could also hurt you more. So beware the gain and losses. So let us swing our swords and fight for our freedom. Thank you.